What was I saying? Yes, I gave you the ice cream. Now put it on your tablet. Wait till your auntie come get her. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Kim is a businesswoman. She's a smart business. See, Kim is the type of woman that goes out and get hers. That's why I think Courtney, her sister, is so jealous. Anyway, not even jealousy. No. Let's just stop. No, why would I just say that jealousy? It's no jealousy that. Because they all doing the same thing. They all selling their souls and faking like they fighting with each other. See that whole fight with Kim and Courtney? What people don't get it? That was fake. That was for reality TV. That was for ratings. Y'all don't get that. That's not a gunshot. I don't know what that is. It's been going on since yesterday. I think because of the snow. But anyways. She been sold out. Kim been sold out. They all been sold out. Courtney, Kim, Chloe, everybody. Kendall, Kylie, Caitlyn, everybody's been sold out over that. The Kardashians. I knew that before anybody knew. I knew that back when the Kardashians were getting all this fame. Even when back, I had to be like 6. I'm like, these sold out. And Kanye want to talk about somebody, don't let the devil use you. Man, nigga, listen. You been let the devil use you. That's a fact. See, nobody wants to talk about this. It's crazy. And then they sick and nasty. Just ask Tokyo Tony, they mom, Black China mama. Ask her go over there and look at her page and ask her what the emails Rob was sending to her. I ain't gonna send the emails. This is very nasty. It's nasty, it's inappropriate. And it's crazy. See, but this is what they do in Hollywood, what everybody don't get. They sleep with each other, they lie on each other to come up, to fit in Hollywood. This is what they do to keep the blogs talking. Because if the blogs ain't talking, and ain't none. See, that's why they did TMZ. That's why TMZ was created in the 2000s. Because you can keep up with all these Hollywood people. You Ben could keep it up back in the day with all the newspapers, but you Ben can keep up with these Hollywood people. See, your baby's so happy for some ice cream. Anyways, you can keep up. See, the Kardashians, let me say this. The Kardashians are crazy. They've been crazy. They've been crazy since they were kids. You got Chloe stealing Chris Kai at 16. Sneaking out, going to a party at 16. What happened to the car? Ask Chloe what happened to the car. The car blew up because she let somebody else drive a mom's car at 16. You got Kim, at 18, 19, sneaking off to Vegas, marrying some man she don't know. You got Courtney fighting a mama at 15, 16, scratching all in her face. Because she's upset because her mother was cheating on her father with the man. Listen, what she did with the old boy was what Chris did. You cannot get mad. You cannot be that way because at the end of the day, still, I ain't sticking up for Chris. We don't know what happened, what made Chris unhappy in that relationship with Robert. Robert Kardashian senior. You don't know. Everybody can be sweet and nice, but everybody else got that side to him. He probably was treating us and was probably treating her wrong. And that's why she went out and was doing her little thing. I mean, this is what these women do. This is what men do. You know what? You just crazy. Crazy. She crazy. Anyway, Robert Senior Kardashian, whatever his name is. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then another thing with the Kardashians is y'all selling out all these people. Y'all got Lamar Odom on a spell because he's so in love with Chloe. Why would you want to still be with Chloe? Chloe is not a good person. I mean, no, let me not say that. Chloe is a good person. Chloe is just effed up in the head. And for her to be near 40 and you that messed up in the head, they all messed up in the head. Not just Chloe. Kim been messed up in the head because, see, Chris used Kim first because she knew Kim was the golden child. See, Kim loved fashion and all of this was working at high boutique stores, working at Michael Jackson's Little Neverland amusement park. Kim, Chris used as the golden child.
Gadgets. Okay, here, gadgets.
As a golden child. That was a golden child. And I mean, listen. That golden child helped her family get what she had today. She used that. She said that let's do a sex tape because Paris Hilton, Kim's friend from like 5th grade. Y'all know who Paris is. Don't y'all know who Paris Hilton? And we're going to talk about the Hilton. See, her mama, Paris Hilton, did a little tape, and that's how she became famous. Chris, thought, look, come on, Kim, let's do this little tape. You're going to get the family famous. But see, then Bruce, he was Caitlyn. Bruce at the time was an Olympic champion, but they was broke. And you know what? The way everybody tells about Chris and Caitlyn, no, Caitlyn did Chris so dirty. Like, I believe, you said what? I believe that Chris was really in love and tried over and got married because she already messed up the relationship with Robert Sr. So her marrying Bruce at the time, his name Caitlyn. Stop saying Bruce. I know it's disrespectful. Yeah, I know, but he was Bruce in the 90s. She wanted to give her love a second chance. She thought God gave her a second chance and love. And Caitlyn effed her up with that little book, that stupid ass book that he put out. That dumb book he put out. That book he put out.
Yummy, yummy ice cream. Yummy, yum scream.
That book he put out was... That book, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that book that he put out when he was Kelly, not the Bruce one. I don't even know he put one out when he was Bruce. I don't know what he put. He put that book out because to villainize the Kardashians, which is wrong. Now the Kardashians been running, but you villainize these kids. Chris, you know what? Bruce was a grown man. He said in that book that he didn't go see his other 4 kids because of Chris. No, you're a grown man. Chris didn't stop that man for not seeing his kids. She was probably pushing him to go see his kids. He just didn't want to see his kids. So his kids got vengeance on Chris and her other 4 kids because you over here living with these 4 kids, playing stepdaddy, and many men do this. He ain't the only man. It's many men that have their own kids out here in these streets. Out here in other houses. But you bitches over here playing stepdaddy, living in somebody else's house, trying to be a father to their kids. That's the problem. Oh, I didn't go see my kids because of Chris. Chris stopped me from coming to see my kids. No, you was a grown man. A grown ass man. You should have been with to go see your kids. That ain't Chris' fault. And then you dragged the Kardashians. Because of that whole little interview with Barbara Walters or Diane. So whoever the interview he did when he first became Caitlyn, you make it seem... This child, I told you this child is loud and bad. But anyways, you gonna blame this on these kids? You gonna blame this on these kids? It's crazy. Like, this world is effed up. And these celebrities are so, like... This is what these celebrities are just like normal people. Y'all think because they got these big old $20 million, $30 million mansions in Calabasas, California, and Atlanta, Georgia, New York. These it's just like normal people. Crazy. They just got money. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all don't separate the real from the fake. It's fake. It's fake. Anyways, he effed over Caitlyn. Also, Khloe said that he wants to be a woman for all those years. That's why he divorced his other wife, because he wanted to be a woman. He didn't tell Chris that he wanted to be a woman, but Khloe called her dressing up as a woman when she was like 12 years old, and Chris didn't believe it. Yeah, I would have believed my daughter or son if they said they caught my wife dressing up as a man. That man was dressing up as a woman, and Khloe caught her in her mama clothes, dressing up like a woman. Why? I don't even think Khloe would lie something about that. Kim also caught him dressing up as a woman when she had came home to visit them when she was like in college. At 20 years old, she called Courtney. Courtney, I need to come stay with you for the weekend. I just saw Bruce dressed up like a woman. And then you got the other two, his kids, Kylie and Kendall, saw him dressing up as a woman on camera. Chris stayed married to a woman for so long. You went to sleep with somebody for 20 years that wanted to be a woman. Are you crazy? She should have been left him. And then there was a video I was recently seeing was where Chris had pictures. Chloe was cussing out on the Kardashians, keeping up with Kardashians about, you know what? Because I'm trying to do two things at once. Because I don't want to get up. Because I don't want to do the video. Keeping up with the Kardashians about having pictures of her dad and not having business with Bruce. And Chris wanted to change what's her name back to Kardashian. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I would have changed mine back too if I was her. I'm just saying, because Bruce ain't nothing. Bruce ain't never been nothing, ain't gonna be nothing. Just because he's a celebrity, you dog out the kids that you raised. That you live with. These kids had their daddy. Their daddy didn't die until, 10 years after Chris and Caitlyn got married, Chris and Bruce got married. These kids had, so you didn't have to play stepdaddy, which you was. You was playing stepdaddy living in the house. But you couldn't tell them kids now. See how they talk to Chris now? They talk to their own mama like they do. Crazy, especially Kim. Kim talked to her mama like Kim. See, Kim, I think Kim is a nice woman. She's the devil, though. The way Kim talks to people is like, she probably been talking to people like this for her whole life, even before she became famous. Because you can see it in her disposition. Just like when Chris bought Rob a house, which I agree with them. You shouldn't be buying your 30-year-old son a house. Chris told her ass, but ain't nobody stupid. We know you bought him that house. She had to admit it then. Yeah, because I agree with Courtney, Chloe. Why did you bring your 30-year-old man out? You done batted 3 of these girls no houses. They had to get up and bust they butts every day to get where they at now. Kim especially, she worked 10 times harder to fake like she didn't know about a little sex tape. You know, whatever coming out. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Kim's crazy. Kim's crazy. They're all crazy. Every family number. I would say some celebrities are not crazy. Like, what celebrities are not crazy? I can't say. A lot of them are crazy. Eddie Murphy. Listen, Eddie. We ain't even gonna get into Eddie and his ex-wives. Wives. The Kardashians. The Kardashians. The Kardashians are devils. Anyways, we're gonna have to move on. I'm moving on from the Kardashians. I just got what I wanted to get out about keeping up with the Squadashians. They need to cancel the Kardashians on Hulu. That's why I don't watch the show. Because it's stupid. It's fake. That's all for fake. It used to be fun. The first few seasons, I ain't gonna lie to you, I did watch the first few seasons. The first few seasons was real authentic and they were funny. And people could tell you that they were funny. Now they changed because Hollywood. What happens when they go into Hollywood with this lie and you live this lie like a lot of them live this lie.